So, right after the 10K catched, I have a 2K. Hoping that this can be that clafairy that I've been looking for forever, so I can get my Clefable, which is one of the few Pokemon I still need left in the game. Also wouldn't be displeased by Charmander or Bulbasaur, so that I can finally get the final evolutions for them. And here we go. It's gonna be a Zubat. Rattata. Close. I'll get the Clefairy at some point, but not tonight. So 3 days after the buddy system releases, myself and Princess finally get it. I'm not sure why Niantic has decided that people don't need the update all at the same time, that giving it to certain players when they've gone out of their way to stop cheating and whatnot and make the game fair for everybody. And then they go and release updates that make things easy or give a benefit to specific players. So if I were the one that had the buddy system 3 days ago and got to do some evolutions or some power-ups by walking and getting those extra candies, I now have an advantage over the people around me. It's not an insane, significant advantage, but it's still an advantage. So if Niantic wanted to be fair and wanted no cheating, well, they should look at themselves first and release the update all in one go. Not just to a couple of players and then a couple more players and a couple more. It's a little different if you do it by region, because then at least the people around you all have that same opportunity or that same disadvantage. But when you do it like this, where the person next to you has it and you don't, or even, and I believe there was a married couple that one of the people had it and their spouse did not. So, like, if you're gonna do this, be consistent at least. That's all we ask. But very shortly, we're gonna go head out for a Pokewalk since the update's now live, finally. And we're going to try to get ourselves a Clefable. And I only need to walk, I believe, 4 kilometers. Which I do in a normal Pokewalk anyway. And I'll also be able to hatch a 10K egg in that time. So, in a little bit, I'll be heading out to my Pokewalk. So, just out here for a Pokewalk with the new buddy system. Hoping to be able to get my Clefable today. So I've added my Clefable as my buddy, and we're gonna walk probably about 4 kilometers. At the same time, I will restock my Pokeballs and whatnot. Not that I'm horribly short on them, but never hurts to have a few more. That way, if you ever need a few extra because you're stuck somewhere and you have no Pokestops, you're still good. Okay. So just reached the park. So I realized that I'm almost full on Pokeballs and whatnot. Not necessarily on Pokeballs, but on items in general. So what I'm probably going to do is go take down that gym that's just over here, which you'll be able to see on the screen. Considering it's not that strong that I could take it down myself. And that'll at least eat up a few of the items that I need to. And then I'll be able to deal with all of those Pokestops. It's a lot of Pokestops. We found it's a great way to restock after we've gone to Dick Bell Park. And great way just to spend an evening. I'll show you the view here in a second. And it's pretty amazing. So, beautiful park, water, some annoying kids, but so just a nice place to spend the evening and yeah, do some walking, get some candies, find out what else we get during the buddy system. And yeah. Okay. So, just made it over to the gym. I apologize for the wind noise. It's pretty windy out here since we're right by the water. Always a little bit windier by the water. So, we'll see how easy it is to take over this gym, considering it's got a CP11 Jigglypuff. I can't remember what's in the rest of the gym, so we'll go with this. I'm gonna put you guys down, or not. So we'll see how. Okay, so that was easy, and now here's the hard part. Snorlax's a beast. And it knows friggin' Earthquake just so that it's super effective against me. Blast, blast, come on. As long as I can get through it without it using Earthquake again, I should be okay. Oh. Okay, well, only one more Pokemon to go. And it's quite a beast of a gym. And all the way down to level 1, so I shouldn't have any problems taking it down the rest of the way. Since this is probably noisy for you guys, considering all the wind, I will resume with you guys a little later. So I haven't been out that long, and I'm already at 0.8 out of 1 for my Clefairy. So in another 200 meters, we should see what happens when you hit your goal for a starter Pokemon. Hoping you get a candy and maybe something else, or multiple candies. Who knows? But once again, at least we get to enjoy the beautiful view. 4 lures up, and people stop to take pictures.
Hey,
Lures.
Beautiful stuff.
There every day.
Check it out once in a while.
There every day.
Yes, but I'm not.
That's us. Let's go.
So we'll walk that last 200 meters, and I will touch base with you at that point. So, just got my rewards. Funny, it doesn't even pop up with anything other than you found a Clefairy candy. So, looks like it doesn't really give you an option to, on when it happens. It just happens as soon as you hit the 1 kilometer goal, or whatever the goal is for the specific Pokemon. So, okay. Well, that time I got 1 candy. We'll see if the other 3 times or 4 times I'm going to have to walk the kilometer, that if I get anything different. So, just on my way back from the Pokewalk and trying to figure out this new buddy system. And on the way home, looks like 2 5K eggs and a 10K egg are about to hatch. So, let's see if I can get anything decent this time. Meowth off the first one. Be a second while we cross the street. Second one. Ghastly. Not something I really needed, but at least it's better than the Meowth. And it's a decent CP for Ghastly, at least at 435. And then creme de la creme, 10K. Eevee. It's a decent Eevee. Gives me enough candies to evolve one. And if I appraise it, it's got halfway decent IVs. So I guess it could be worse. I could have got an Onyx or something to that effect, and I'll have to save my candies for Gen 2 anyway. But that's about all for this Pokemon adventure. The buddy system seems to work fairly well. It gives you a little bit of an easier time with those Pokemon that you only need 1 or 2 candies for. Dratini and whatnot, trying to get a Dragonite if you only had 1 Dratini. Probably not a good idea, but otherwise, decent update, and we'll see you guys next time. So after all that walking for the Clefairy, can finally evolve it. Have all my candies now. Already switched to my next one. Wait, there it is. Okay, I now have my 720 Clefairy that I can evolve into my Clefable. And here we go. Yes, I want to evolve my Clefairy. $720, decent IVs. Hopefully we can come out with something like 1400. I doubt it'll be that high of a multiplier, but finally my Clefable. My Clefable! And it... Ooh! 1496. With Zen Headbutt and Dazzling Gleam. So at least it's got 1 fairy attack. Even if it is the charged attack. Finally, Clefable.